We are now here with Alan Winde, the Premier of the Western Cape. Alan, how has this registration weekend been going so far?
Well, of course, I've been out across the province in places that I could with our bus and meeting citizens and getting them out there to vote, to register to vote, because we have to keep the Western Cape DA. I mean, that is the bottom line. This is where we create hope for South Africa. And in this province, we show South Africa that we can actually do this. And that's why this is so important. Every single vote counts in this province. But of course, we also have to rescue South Africa.
Now, Alan, when you became Premier, you said that you wanted to create jobs here in the Western Cape. We all saw the last job stats that came out. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
305,000 new jobs in this province. And again, and of course, we are moving towards a bumper season. So wait for the next announcement. It's going to even be better. And that's what happens when you have good governance and good government. Then what happens is you create investment opportunities and people grow businesses, and so jobs grow. And when jobs grow, that is about hope for the future.
No, you heard it here. The best is still to come. Now, Alan, can you tell us about some of the other victories that you've had here in the DA-run Western Cape?
So, of course, we have been working very hard on safety. And for me, it has been one of the key areas that we've got to get right. Crime is a huge issue in South Africa. We've just seen the latest data come out, the worst murder stats in our country in 20 years. And of course, the South African police services, the criminal justice system is not succeeding at all. But what we have shown is where we're able to intervene here in the province, in partnership with the city, we've actually plateaued the murder rate. And so when you look at the Institute for Security Studies, which is an independent view of what happens across the country, you can then see murder rates dropping. Why? Because we're intervening through a safety plan. We're seeing that change, and people feel that change. And of course, that again shows that where the DA governs, we use data, we use evidence, and we can bring change not only to this province, but if we all vote, register and vote next year, we can save South Africa and bring that same kind of changes to this country.
No, thank you. Now, the DA difference can be seen here inside the Western Cape. How can South Africans go about bringing that DA difference to the rest of South Africa?
You know, we won the World Cup by 1 point, and we can win. We just need 50% of the vote plus one. That one. And that one still has to get registered today, and that person that registered today could be that one. And once you register, you've obviously then got to follow through and vote, and then we can rescue South Africa. Can you imagine the same kind of government that we've got here in the province in every single province? Can you imagine the difference that will bring to society, the difference that will make to you, the citizen in the province that you live? Then you don't have to all move to the Western Cape. We can actually make Gauteng this amazing place. Get behind Solly and make sure that he becomes the Premier. We can go and get behind Chris in KZN and make sure that he becomes the Premier. We can bring about that change, because if you register, you can vote and bring change, save South Africa.
Get help registering to vote at check.da.org.za. Register to rescue South Africa.